Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds,
only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. After the sack, another pass on second down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. His first throw is an interception. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. They bring their tight end left. Purdy throwing here on first. That throw finds Kittle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Second down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. Complete to Pearsall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Khalifa Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control, Alt, Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down throw from Goff. Able to find White. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Purdy on 1st down. Into the hands of Kittle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Garindo running between the tackles. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Now Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Goff to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. And not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Escape. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Running back sent in motion. Trying again following the sack. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cut by Jennings. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Goff. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Goff on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now a give to Garindo. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They motion a receiver left. Off play action, Goff. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. Finds Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 41-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Lions readying for the punt. Back deep for the 49ers is Deebo Samuel. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First down throw by Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. From the gun is Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying it left side with Garindo. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down throw from Goff. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. Purdy throwing here on first. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun here. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think he has on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
14, Lions 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And that one's forward for 182 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions, looking at 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the 49ers get there and take him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It'll be another punch. Jack Fox out there once again. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Purdy on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
I'll pick up the 2 yards. First down, 49ers.
Now it's Purdy. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Buys time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. From the gun, Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Lions will go on offense. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Laporta with the grab. And he gets him around 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action with Goff. He puts some juice on a deep... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. San Francisco calls it second timeout. 1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jennings. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Moody knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Eagles are able to finish strong, and they are a top contender for a Super Bowl title as they wind up at 14-3 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game,
out to kick
let's
it
send
away.
it back
Here's
out
Moody.
to Kate and Brock.
Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete to Raymond. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Goff on 1st and 10. Connection made to Raymond. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, it's Goff. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Goff on third. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Lions the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Off play action, Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Purdy. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and short, here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And turnovers, well, we all know, never okay for the players, certainly not okay in a coach's eye. And with as many as they've had here, Brock, gonna be tough to play these highlights back after this game.
Yeah, tough but essential, Kate, because watching these plays, this is the difference between good and great. I got to be around Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't watch his highlights. He watched his sacks. He watched his interceptions. He wanted to critique himself through these difficult circumstances. And when you do, you can become a Hall of Famer like Peyton.
Second down now, 7 to go. They send the tight end in motion. From the 18 on second down. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. To pick up on 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll make a stop on the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Fred Warner. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Purdy on 1st down. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning him from the slot right. A give to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Goff setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Now Gibbs. He's got a gain of 6 there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Gibbs now from the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 30-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! Jack Campbell at the INT. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Back out runs their offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that one's caught along the left sideline. Again, he's got room. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions offense returning to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. First down throw from Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Garendo. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Getting out to it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring out 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Moody knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Raymond on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Goff on 1st and 10. Laporta with the grab. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Off play action, Goff. Searches from the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Goff. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Pretty throw here on 1st. On target to Garindo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw on 3rd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it's 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Goff on third. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hauled in by Garindo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this one doesn't go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Motion in left is their running back. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. 49ers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Garindo running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Garindo again. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards, and now it's 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. Sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. On 1st down, it's Goff. Put the body on the line for his team. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. They go play action with Goff. He finds Laporta. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on fourth. Need this to force overtime. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Deshaun Gibson.
Pass interference. Defense.
Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. One final shot here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.